Last question. We're going to Cali. Tanya Boggs.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? So honored to have you guys here today and be talking to you. So thank you. My question was really going back to when you spoke about first principles. Can you go a
Yeah,
little deeper and a little like more specific, just so I
sure.
can wrap my, because it was, I
Yes.
100% buy in, and now I know
Mhm.
I'm like, I want to know more.
Well, like, so if you have a business, your business will have its guardrails. But let's say if you talk about, like, for us, health and wellness, it would be, it would be having a relationship with the sun, being as you can't. And the other thing is not to freak out, because we all go, oh my God, they're spraying things in the air and my water is testing low. So it's like, what are the levers you can pull realistically without creating more stress in your life? So sun, be in the sun, clean air and water to the best of your ability. Then there's movement and food, community, relationships. So if you're talking about wellness and sleep and recovery and some type of stillness, let's say, these, our biology hasn't changed. So if you're talking about wellness, this is kind of it. And if you want to get more granular, it's like, okay, metabolic function, your mitochondria and your gut. Perfect. And, the other thing is you always want to stay insulin sensitive, right? Everyone's like this and that. It's like, hey, there's just some variables that if you can sort of stay on top of, you're in good shape. And so as far as wellness is concerned, those are first principles. It doesn't really change. And then if you're sort of saying, as a person, my values are like, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be kind, I'm going to, do these things, that those become your principles, that no matter how someone from the outside is acting, you go back to your first principles on how you respond. And that doesn't mean that Laird and I are not confrontational, we're not direct, but there's a way based on my principles. And I'm not going to allow other people, even if it's Laird, my girlfriend, my daughters can get me out of it sometimes, where I'm going to respond in the ways that are true and I'm committed to for myself, because then my life reflects that. And so it's hard to do. It takes discipline, it takes self-restraint, it takes a pause. But I think once we really are locked into what those principles are, then we live by them no matter what the world is doing.
Great answer. Thank you.
So good.